you, but this venue's huge, lots of space, and like lots of familiar faces here too. We all saw the casting lineup. Literally everyone is here. We're on our ultimate stuff this weekend because we have so many great casters, and it's just going to be a great weekend. We're just getting the ball rolling now, but right now we're about to get our first match coming up. Looks like these players are hungry to get right into it, so
yeah, man.
Let's see what's happening.
Let's not waste any more time. Like J-Dog said, let's do it. This is why y'all showed up. I mean, you could probably look at J-Dog's pretty face all day, but sooner or later, they're going to talk about some Smash. And yeah, it looks like we got, Domo. I like this, man. A little bit of Palutena. I feel like I've seen them playing friendlies earlier, and this Palutena is very sharp.
Yeah, Palutena, a character that we haven't seen a whole lot of. Like, there's been a few far in between, and this character's still good, but a lot of people saying, oh, she got nerfed, she doesn't have like as many kill confirms anymore, she's not solid. That neutral, you can't really nerf it too much.
No, absolutely not, man. She has a shield that you can't do anything about while it's in her hand and she's swinging it at you. And then do I need to say anything more about Nair? I mean, I hate to sound like one of those guys, but Nair is just a damn good move.
Right. Always has been, always will be.
That's right. Yep. Back to back, that's right. Great recovery back towards the middle of the stage there. Of course, when you see characters like Chrom and Roy, they definitely know how to ledge trap like no other. Great footwork and meaty options up close if you miss a step.
Yeah, you really can't afford to give Chrom any space, and that's why we're going to see Domo continue this ledge trapping all the way to the bank, taking that first blood in this game number 1.
I love that up smash, man. You know, the great thing about the Fire Bloom characters is that a lot of their neutral starts out of like short hop for the opponent. So, I mean, if you have great anti-air options, you can just keep them right out of your airspace. But speaking of short hop back here is going to shut it down. Even stocks all across the board.
Yeah, and you do not want to start off your next stock getting hit by a Nair by Palutena. Luckily, only one comes through as Siatomic starts off on the chopping block. He's really taking it to Domo right now.
There it is, man. Caught into this corner. What are you to do? Great air dodge. Not wanting to get caught there with down air. As you can see right now, trying to stay right up underneath that platform. I think that's a part of a master plan. I'm waiting to see it unfold, but Palutena in control of not only the ground, but the platforms themselves is dangerous for the competition.
Yeah, but you know he was fishing for that. You know, we saw jab one like 3-4 times, like, all right, are you in the right position? Nope, nope. That's the kind of pressure that you can just loop and why Chrom is so deadly.
So what you're saying is that the flow chart, man, like if we had it in front of us, is a very short one for Chrom.
It's 2-3 steps.
That's right.
But hey, when you have a short flow chart, that's just less parts to mess up.
See, there you go, man. Glass half full, you know what I'm saying? Okay, great footwork here. Now, here's the down throw, and again, in charge of these platforms, I actually expected to see like reverse back air there, but Nair will definitely get the job done as well. You're gonna need more than that, though, to try to bring yourself out of this deficit.
Yeah, way more. That F tilt could be the start. I'm noticing that Domo's doing a solid job keeping Siatomic out, but every time Siatomic gets in, that's like 60-ish% to a stop.
Yeah, no doubt about that, man. And unfortunately, the bleeding is just not stopping here anytime soon. Oh, double-edged dance. Very dangerous. Becomes even more dangerous right there in the corner of the stage. Yes, reverse Nair.
Oh, but that counter, these players have been throwing out a fair few counters, and they've been finding their marks.
Yeah, and counter on Palutena versus some of the Fire Bloom characters is actually pretty beneficial. Like, I know it works really well versus Ike. I would imagine it works pretty decently versus Chrom, and I would imagine Roy too, but not really in the right position to get it done here, but does find the right positioning on Nair, but unfortunately it's kind of feeling like too little too late because Palutena, I mean, at this point in time, you're looking for KOs. There's a good chance you might have to trade to get some damage, and let's be real, Chrom is one of the last guys in the game you want to trade with.
Yeah. Oh, and a missed counter opportunity right there, and double-edged dance, that can be, that's definitely it. That character is super dead.
He said, does the sun rise in the east? You know double-edged dance is going to close it out.
Yeah.
Electrifying match right there to kick off our block. Two very cut and dry characters that we've seen no matter which chapter you jump into Ultimate on, whether the online era or the offline. You should know how these two characters work if you got even an ounce of competitive blood in you. Yeah, great Chrom gameplay, which is a sentence that I feel like I haven't really said in a long time because we don't really get to see Chrom that much, you know?
I miss this character. Early on, I thought this character was like completely busted. Now, I still think this character is very, very strong.
Yep.
Super slept on too. People focus on the recovery and be like, oh, I can't recover, or this character's not that strong. But like, if he hits you though, we're seeing it right there already, 36% on the side of Domo.
Yeah, no doubt about it, man. And it's just more incentive too to like, you know what I'm saying, try to keep on ground. Because like, I agree, you know, Chrom, strong character, off stage, of course, a lot to be desired. But honestly, just tap into that little Mac part of your brain. Just don't get thrown off stage. It's a simple concept, you know what I'm saying, made even more difficult by characters like Palutena, but not in this case here. The turnaround F smash is going to shut it down there in a major way. Now, this is actually the most just prominent way to kick off this block here. If you are a Chrom main, this is how you need to shut it down. It's not enough to get...
No!
Damn.
Damn, indeed. You do not want to start off like that. I mean, honestly, an argument could be made of not going for that trade, considering you had a lot of real estate left on that second stock.
You do.
But honestly, like, you came out in the lead, you put your opponent in even more of a pressure situation. I respect that.
I definitely do as well, because now Chrom gets to press buttons. Now, I'm not saying that Chrom can't be played more like a calm, cool, and collected, more sound defensive type of style, but right now when you have the lead, just press buttons. Literally short hop in, press that nair, cross them up, see what you get. They touch your shield, up B out of shield, stuff like this, man. I mean, it's really beneficial right here in this point in time in the match.
Absolutely. Siatomic's looking like, or they're in training mode right now.
Yeah, seriously right now. Domo looking like the punching bag, sandbag rather.
Domo.
Oh, yes, that move lasts forever.
Oh, and a little teabag coming through from Domo as well. Maybe trying to put themselves back into the game mentally. Oh, and a bit of a bruh.
Is that what we on right now, J-Dog? Is that how we do it at Xanadu?
Yeah, it's 12:30. It's too early to be starting beef like this, man.
Seriously. Okay. Probably anticipating a low recovery. Very smart for characters that have those teleportation type of recovery. Oh my God. Almost caught the drift in. But, you know, as much as we talk about Chrom, Palutena definitely has some anti-air options of her own. As you can see, up smash is definitely getting the job started, not done. But she also has, you know, forward tilt as well. We talk about glow-up moves. I don't know if there's much more of a glow-up than F-tilt for Palutena.
Yeah, that move was absolute garbage to Smash 4. Now, it's a much better option just to try and check people down a little bit. But we're not really seeing a lot of the intangible moves that Palutena is known for. And because of that, Saitomic's just mashing and... Normally we say taunt to get bodied, but never said who had to get bodied.
Not in this case. In that case, it worked in their favor.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, and again, we talked about, you know, kind of like the simplicity of Chrom's flow chart. You know, I mean, no disrespect to that character or the people who play that character. You know, they're just pretty cut and dry. We'll use that. But in that same turn of breath, I almost forgot that up throw was a thing, because, you know what I'm saying, it's just not a part of the traditional Chrom and Roy type, or really Lucina, Marth as well. You're like, it's just not really something you see very often, you know, on their chart. But yeah, great stuff right there, man, to both players. We got to see Chrom. We haven't seen Chrom at that level in quite some time, man. I mean, how many Chrom players do you think are out there still? Like Rivers? Rivers is still doing it, right?
I think Rivers is like it.
At that level, yeah?
Yeah, that level. Rivers is like the best of the best, and I think there's like just very few of them left. Yeah. Which is a shame, because I think this character's cool as heck.
I do too. I mean, and what's funny is like, people just like bitched and moaned for years. Like, we need Chrom and Smash, Chrom, and then he gets here and it's like, yeah, people play him for a little bit, then they just forget about him. Is that just the millennial curse? Do we just beg for characters like Banjo and Ridley, then not play him?
I think Sakurai is just on his Harada stuff. Just don't ask me for anything ever again.
Don't ask me. You're getting anime at this point. Everybody's going to be anime or Minecraft, Steve. You brought this upon yourself.
Yeah.
That's right.
All you Americans always ask for stuff. Here you go.
That's right. That's right. They brought it upon themselves. But if you're kicking it with J-Dog and I, then you certainly brought Glitch 8.5 upon yourself. I'm so happy that you're all here. And I'm happy that I'm able to do this in a major way, man. We haven't been able to commentate together since, like, it's been at least 2 years.
Yeah.
I think it was the last 2 or 3 glitches ago.
2 or 3 glitches are like maybe a pound, but
did
like,
we do a pound?
I think so.
We might have did it.
I think so. I think that was the last time.
All
And
right,
that
look,
was like.
Don't go back and watch those VODs. I had a sinus infection, or I sounded like Steve Urkel that weekend. Like, it was just bad. If we commentate, he probably had to carry me that weekend.
I don't know. You're pretty light, if anything. Anything.
That's right. Yeah, man. Having a ton of fun here, friends. I'm so glad that you're all kicking it with us. Be sure to hashtag Glitch as well on Twitter. It's not enough to hear J-Dog and I talk about it. Share the conversation. Join the topics. All the top people that are in the community are definitely here. I've seen Esam earlier, MK Leo. I didn't see him, but I've seen his gift basket in VIP.